she and I would canoe and kayak and camp, and she loved the outdoors, and and so do I. She was the love of my life.
Adam Starr and his wife Mary were teenage sweethearts together for 22 years.
It was one of those things where you kind of have an aha moment, and you're like, oh, this is a really cool lady, and I'd like to spend a lot of time with her. And we did.
They met in 1989 at Lansing Community College, got married in October of 2000, and then started a family. Lily, now 7 years old, came first. Then Ian, 2 years after that. And then little Max, just 3.
She'd go there and help them color pictures and take them down to swim class. And I would say I was blessed with one of the best moms ever.
But then, just days before this past Christmas, the unthinkable happened. Mary, just 41 and otherwise in perfect health, became violently sick, an infection caused by the deadly Group A streptococcus. Doctors at Sparrow told Adam and Mary they'd need to act aggressively and put her under with a heavy dose of antibiotics.
They took a tube and ventilated her lungs, and she never opened her eyes again. It was extremely rapid from there.
Within just 36 hours, Mary's organs shut down one by one, and she passed away on Christmas Eve.
The numbers go to 0, the buzzers go off, and I was able to have her in my arms. We hugged and kissed, and she slipped away.
And how did you tell the kids?
I said, guys, you knew Mommy was sick, and the doctors tried to save her life, and they were not able to. And so, Mommy's in heaven, and you're never going to be able to see her again until you get to heaven. And I did that one at a time, and for sure, it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Lily, who had been rehearsing a song with her mother for that night's Christmas Eve church service, told her dad she still wanted to go and sing for Mom. But despite that bravery, Lily and Max and Ian were shaken to the core.
The first birthdays for the kids, the first Mother's Day, the first 4th of July, these are all really hard and challenging things for someone that is had such loss.
That's when Adam decided to take his family here to Ellie's Place, a support center for grieving children and their families. It's been here in North Lansing for 20 years.
What people need is someone to listen. They need a safe place where they can express their feelings and be heard and be understood.
Program Director Sarah Roxton says children here use play and art to express their emotions, while adults like Adam can meet with other parents dealing with loss. It can be a critical link in the grieving process.
Children who don't get support, who have a significant loss in their life when they're young, are at risk later for dropping out of school, maybe substance abuse or alcohol abuse.
But Ellie's Place is designed to let kids grieve in a healthy way.
Daddy, I want some milk.
And Adam, who's been taking his kids once a week for 7 months now, calls it a godsend for his family.
Once you've gone through it, it's helpful to be near and talk with and communicate with other people that have experienced that kind of loss.
In fact, Adam, along with other Ellie's Place parents, has formed a team called Good Grief to run at this year's Ellie's Race, hoping to give back to an organization that has already given him so much.
My kids are around other kids that have experienced a great loss like this. They understand that it's a normal thing. Life goes on. Just because your mom is not here with you on earth doesn't mean she doesn't love you, doesn't mean that she doesn't care, doesn't mean that you don't have a great life.